So, as you all know, the PFA first 11 is out, and there have been a lot of controversies from football fans saying that certain players could not have been featured in this first 11. Others saying that their players were missed out. For example, let's look at the midfield. Some are saying that Caicedo deserved to be here, but I think you need to understand that if you look at this midfield, that is Gravenberch, McAllister, and Declan Rice. The only player that played as a number 6 here last season was Gravenberch. And Gravenberch was so superb. And mind you, he's not a natural number 6, but he was so superb that without him, we could not have won that Premier League. So clearly, you can see Caicedo could not have gone ahead of Gravenberch in this PFA. So clearly you can see Gravenberch deserved to be here. And also remember, Gravenberch was also the young best player last season in the Premier League. Although I don't understand why in this PFA they gave that award to Morgan Rogers. I don't understand that fact. But the point is that Caicedo could not have gone ahead of Gravenberch in this PFA first 11. And then the ones that were saying that Caicedo could have replaced Declan Rice, I think you need to understand something about positioning of football, because Declan Rice last season he played as a number 8. Yes, we know naturally Declan Rice is a number 6, but last season his instruction was very strict: play as a number 8, and then Thomas Partey played as a number 6. So now you can understand why Declan Rice is in this formation and not Caicedo, because Caicedo could not bench Gravenberch. Then McAllister, I think that one is well deserved, because there's no number 8 last season that was consistent from the beginning of the season until the end of the season more than McAllister, and that explains why McAllister is in this in this midfield, because the number 10s of last season, they were very underwhelming. They had like half of the season was what they had best, because look at, for example, Bruno Fernandes was only good in the second half of the season, and even in this second half of the season, he just got recognition because of the FA Cup. Same to Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer, from January up to now, as I'm speaking, I think Cole Palmer has not even scored one goal from open play. So you see, the number 10 were very underwhelming. Again, if you go to the left back, some were saying that Milos Kakas did not deserve to be in this first 11. I think you clearly did not see the EPL last season, because Marco Corella, yes, was on top, but only for the second half of the season. First half of the season, Marco Corella was nowhere to be seen. I can even remember him sleeping and giving Spurs 2 goals. So Marco Corella was not consistent enough last season. He was just good in the second half of the season, while Milos Kakas, he was superb from the beginning of the season until the end of the season. Then another position that I think it was a little bit of controversial is the right back, because in this formation they put William Saliba on the right back position, and I believe that maybe they could have put the likes of Aina, Timber there, but I don't understand why they decided to put Saliba there, because personally, like I've always said, that the main guy in that Arsenal defense is Gabriel. When Gabriel is not there, then Saliba is nowhere to be seen, and that's why I believe that Gabriel being there is 100% deserved. But Saliba, I'm not sure, because we even saw after Gabriel went injured, Saliba was just a shadow of himself, because he was just making silly mistakes, conceding, cheap chances. So personally, I don't understand why Saliba is here. So that's all. The attack, I don't think anyone has a problem about the attack.